Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's tropical update. So, Tropical Storm Lisa, as of 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, November the 1st, has maximum sustained winds of 65 miles per hour, a minimum central pressure of 996 millibars, and is moving west at 15 miles per hour. We also have Tropical Storm Martin in the north central Atlantic, with 60-mile-per-hour winds, a 991 millibar central pressure, and easterly movement at 13 miles per hour, and a new system that could impact areas of Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, and areas of northwestern Lesser Antilles in the next 5 days with a 20% chance. Looking at the key messages for Tropical Storm Lisa, there is a potential for a life-threatening storm surge near where the center of Lisa crosses the coast of Belize and for the southern portions of the Yucatan Peninsula starting Wednesday afternoon. Hurricane conditions are expected in the Bay Islands of Honduras early Wednesday and along the coast of Belize by Wednesday afternoon. Hurricane conditions are possible in eastern Yucatan in the hurricane watch area by Wednesday afternoon. Tropical storm conditions are expected along portions of the north coast of Honduras and Guatemala beginning tonight into Wednesday, and over the eastern Yucatan Peninsula in the tropical storm warning areas beginning Wednesday afternoon. Localized flash flooding is expected across portions of Belize, the Bay Islands of Honduras, northern Guatemala, and the southeast portion of the Mexican state of Chiapas starting tonight through Thursday. So if you have not already made your hurricane preparations across these areas, make sure that you are making your last minute hurricane preparations. Looking at the satellite imagery for Tropical Storm Lisa, Tropical Storm Lisa is looking pretty impressive for a strong tropical storm on the satellite. It's got a nice pinwheel shape to it. We got the clouds fanning out across the east, northeast, north, and western side. We have a little bit of wind shear over areas of Honduras and Nicaragua, but this is not really impacting the system as it is a little bit too far to the south to impact Lisa. Now looking at the official hurricane cone for Lisa, Lisa is expected to move very close to the Bay Islands of Honduras overnight tonight and will move probably about 20 or 30 miles north of the Bay Islands of Honduras uh, by early tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be seeing a hurricane with winds of around 90 miles per hour and gusts of 115 miles per hour approaching the east central coast of Belize. By Thursday morning, we're going to be seeing Lisa as a tropical storm sitting over west central Belize. And as we go into Thursday afternoon, Lisa will move over northwestern Guatemala as a tropical storm and then weaken to a tropical depression and move into southeastern Mexico by early Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, now the cone is taking Lisa back into the Bay of Campeche by Friday and kind of stalling it out in the southern Bay of Campeche through Saturday. So we're going to have to see what Lisa does after this. But in the meantime, we have tropical storm warnings for the entire northern coast of Honduras, hurricane warnings in effect for the entire coast of Belize, tropical storm warnings in effect for southeastern Yucatan Peninsula, and hurricane watches for southeastern Yucatan Peninsula, and hurricane warnings in effect for the Bay Islands of Honduras. Now looking at the official spaghetti model plots, in the next 12 to 18 hours, Lisa will be making its closest approach to the Bay Islands of Honduras. In the next 24 hours, or about next 30 hours, Lisa is going to be approaching the north central coast of Belize as likely a strong Category 1 hurricane. In the next 48 hours, Lisa will move across northwestern Guatemala into southeastern Mexico. And then in the next 72 to 96 to 120 hours, it appears that Lisa is going to meander across the southern Bay of Campeche. Looking at the official intensity model guidance, we have seen some concerning trends in this, as now many of the models, in fact, the majority of the models are taking Lisa to a Category 1 hurricane, with some members taking it to a strong Category 1 hurricane. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be dealing with a little bit of a stronger system than first originally thought. And then it's going to be rapidly weakening as it moves onshore. And then some of the models keep it a tropical storm as it moves into the Bay of Campeche. So we're going to have to watch this trend as well. And finally, looking at the rainfall totals across Central America, the Caribbean, and Northern South America. Looking at the European model, we can expect widespread 4 to 8 inches of rain across Belize, and where Lisa comes ashore, 8 to 12 inches. We're going to be dealing with major flooding across Belize, I am afraid, due to Lisa, as well as northern and central Guatemala, 4 to 8 inches. Southeastern areas of Mexico could be seeing 6 to 12 inches with isolated 14 inches, as now it looks like Lisa is going to slow as it moves across southeastern Mexico. And unfortunately, even away from Lisa, across Nicaragua, or Honduras, across Nicaragua, across Costa Rica, Panama, widespread 3 to 6 inches of rain can be expected over the next 5 to 7 days. Across South America, across Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, and Suriname, we can expect widespread 3 to 5 inches with pockets of 6 inches. Across the Caribbean, from Trinidad to Tobago through Barbados, through Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, through St. Lucia, through Martinique, through Dominica, Guadeloupe, we can expect 4 to 6 inches of rain, exacerbating the flood threat, and up towards the northern Windward Islands, towards Antigua and Barbuda, towards St. Kitts and Nevis, towards the Virgin Islands. We can expect 5 to 7 inches of rain over the next 5 to 7 days as another storm system stalls out over this area. Puerto Rico, about 2 to 4 inches, and then less across Jamaica, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic, of about 1 to 2 inches and about 2 to 4 inches across the ABC Islands. So make sure you're preparing for flooding if you live in Belize, Guatemala, and Southeast Mexico, and across the Caribbean. And looking at the GFS model is showing similar rainfall totals to the European model across Belize, Guatemala, and Southeast Mexico, as well as the rest of Central America, Northern South America, the Lesser Antilles, and the Caribbean. So make sure you continue to prepare for flooding and seek higher ground, and turn around, don't drown if you live in the flood-prone areas. Thanks for watching this evening's update on Hurricane Lisa, or Tropical Storm Lisa, soon to be Hurricane Lisa. I'll continue to update you guys until Lisa makes landfall tomorrow evening or early Thursday morning. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening, my friends.